Hi, hello, and welcome to the another session on data communications and networks. In today's session, we'll see the various addresses in the TCP/IP protocol. So let's get started. So this is the outline of this session. We'll see the addressing in TCP/IP. We'll see the levels of addresses, the physical address, logical address, port address, and the specific address. Addressing in TCP/IP. So here this TCP/IP, it is a standard protocol. Every device in the network has to be assigned an address, that is, we call it as the IP address. So once the IP address is assigned, then the devices will start identifying each other based on that address. So this is known as the IP address. So IP address, it is the logical address which is given to each and every device in the network. So every device in any network will have an address that is known as the IP address, which is the Internet Protocol address. Then we have 4 levels of addresses. The first one is a physical address, second is a logical address, then we have the port address and the specific address. The physical address is concerned with the data link and the physical layer or the network access layer. So data link and physical layer, it is in the OSI model. The same 2 layers are combined as network access layer or the link layer in the TCP/IP protocol. Then we have the logical addresses. This is concerned with the internet layer or the network layer. Then we have the port address. This is concerned with the transport layer. Then we have the specific address, which is related to the application layer. We'll see what is the physical address. The physical address, it has the MAC address, which is of 48 bits. The physical address, it is the address of the node which is defined by LAN or WAN. So MAC address means it is the medium access control address. It is also known as the data link address. These addresses are defined by using 48 bits. It is 48 bits. So this 48 bits can be represented in hexadecimal form. So you can see one example here, 25:4A:D3:C6:58:AE. Here this is the complete 48-bit address. So when this is in hexadecimal form, when this is converted into binary form, we get 48 bits. So this is the physical address which is represented in hexadecimal form. When it is written in binary form, we can see all the 48 bits here. We also call it as 6 bytes of data, 6 bytes or 48 bits. So you can see the physical address from the source to the destination. So here we have one source, we have 2 routers in between, and then we have the destination. So the physical address of the source has to be known. The physical address of the destination also has to be known. So in between there may be 1 or more routers present between the source and the destination. So when the data is transmitted from the source to the destination, it doesn't go directly to the destination, but in between it goes to the routers which are present in between. So the source, it has to know the physical address of the router. So from the physical address of the source, the data is transferred to the router. From there it goes to another router, then it goes to the physical address of the destination. So this data is transmitted in a series of hops from the source to the destination layer. Then we have the logical address. This logical address is available in 2 versions. One is the IP version 4 and the IP version 6. Logical address is represented in 32 bits form for the IP version 4. So it is represented as binary form or in dotted decimal form. So you can see example in binary and dotted decimal. So here we have 32 bits of address. So this is 1 byte, second, third and 4 bytes of data. It can be represented as 4 bytes or 32 bits in binary form. When it is represented in dotted decimal form, it can be written like this. Each byte is followed by a dot. So this is known as the dotted decimal form, and this is the 32-bit binary form of the logical address. Then we have the port address. This port address, it is a 16-bit address which is represented by a decimal number. So it is the address concerned to the transport layer. So the port address is concerned with the transport layer only. Here the port address communicates two processes. That is one process to the other process. You can see one example here. We have network 1 and network 2. So inside in the network 1 we have another host 1, and in network 2 we have the host 2. And in host 2, which is process A and process B. And in host 2 we have two processes, which is process X and process Y. Suppose process A wants to communicate with the process X. So to communicate from A to X, first the data has to reach the network 2. So this is done by using the physical address. After reaching the network 2, the data has to reach the host 2, and this is done by using the logical address. And from host 2 it has to reach the process X, and this is possible by using the port address of the process X. So this is how the data from the process A is transferred to the data at process X. So this is the port address, which is a 16-bit address, and it is represented by a decimal number. Then we have the specific address. Some applications have addresses which are designed only for specific applications. So these specific addresses are user-friendly addresses. Examples are the email addresses and the universal resource locator, that is the URL addresses. So the physical layers change from one hop to another hop, but the other addresses, which are the logical addresses and the port addresses, remain the same. And the specific addresses are also not the same. They vary depending upon the application. So these are all the addresses in the TCP/IP protocol. So that's it in this session. Thank you.